Okay, moms, have you started your happy dance yet? For a lot of you, school has started and the kids are back. And for some of you, it's still just off in the distance. And you know, it's great that the kids, it's finished up so many times. You just feel like summer's over, that's great. But then the panic sets in, right? It's like, all right, I've got so much to do. How are we gonna do it? We're gonna give you 3 secrets, 3 tips that are gonna help you with the transition. We're gonna do it in a 3-part series.
So this is part 1. We're going to be talking about ways to help improve what your child drinks. And I don't know about you, but over the summer, and we've experienced this, everything becomes a little bit more lax over the summer.
You give in to one thing and then it's another, and then by the end of the summer,
your kids are drinking soda and they're, doing all these things that once you get into the school year, you kind of want to cut back on because it's only going to make your school year, getting your kids going harder. So today we have 3 tips for you. First of all, you want to make sure that you have water available at all times. Okay, so your child will reach for water. Don't leave, the goal is to decrease sugar and get the soda, the juice, and the sports drinks. You want to try to get those out of the house if you can.
Parents, they're just empty calories, and it's really fueling the obesity epidemic, which leads to the diabetes epidemic. And we just need to do it, and it kind of seeps in, like Sherry said, over the summer months. And then you try and get the kids off of them, and they're complaining because they really are. They're hooked on it.
Yeah, because the negative effects of sugar from sugary drinks is, of course, weight gain. It has a negative effect on your child's microbiome, which is going to affect their digestion. It could promote allergies, asthma, even behavioral issues.
And what Sherry's talking about, it's the good gut bacteria.
Yeah.
And so what it really does, as Sherry mentioned, it's so vitally important in keeping your immune system up. It really is the first line of defense in your immune system, and it's out of balance, and then we send all these kids back to school, and someone gets
all
sick.
Messed up.
Yeah, we get all these kids in one place, and they're not feeling good because they haven't been eating well and doing it, and everyone's system is off, and we start getting all these kids coming home sick by October.
Yeah, and that's a big reason. I mean, we all notice that our kids, once they get back to school and they're all back together, we're all like, oh, it's because they're back together again. That might be part of the reason. Yeah. But another part is the big change that they have, going from having to go to bed at a set time. We're going to talk more about that too in a later video. We're also going to talk about ways to improve what they eat. Today, though, we're going to focus on beverages. And again, you want to make sure you have plenty of water available for your child. And also, you want to be a good role model. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water as well.
And make sure you don't have the diet drinks hanging around.
Yeah, get away from the diet drinks.
That's just as bad as the sugary drinks.
Right.
So get those out of the house.
And the other thing you can do is you can eat more watery foods. So cucumbers, watermelon, baby carrots, those vegetables and fruit have a lot of water content. So if you increase your child's produce intake, maybe by cut up vegetables or a fruit salad, that's going to increase their water content within their body. So today we're going to talk about 3 ways that you can get simple water into your child's diet and make it really delicious and fun too.
So I'm going to take the first one. So we transitioned many years ago over to seltzer, and I grew up as a huge soda drinker to the point where we had it delivered. We had a soda truck come to our house, and I got on Saturdays to pick like 5, 6, 7 different flavors of soda, and then we drink it all throughout the week, and then I would do it all over again. I was as hooked could be. I was so into soda. When I transitioned to seltzer, it took a little while, but now I can't go back to soda. And here's the best way to do it, right? Sherry and I would get tired of carrying the 2-liter bottles out of the supermarket. It was just, you're bringing 10 of them home, and then you got to recycle them and all that. Then we found SodaStream. We can create our own seltzer. We have the cartridges in here that are going to pump it in, and you know what? It's so much simpler, and it gives the kids something to do too. It puts them to work in the kitchen.
It's fun.
They're in charge of getting it done for us in our house, and They do come with flavors, but those are kind of syrups that they're pouring
Yeah,
in,
this
which
is not
straight
about
sugar.
making your own soda.
Yeah, you can do soda with this. Don't do that.
Yeah, we're talking about seltzer water, just so you have water with a little
Yeah.
bit,
So
little
to
fizz.
transition kids with, to seltzer, what we did is we would start with a 50-50. And what that was 50% juice, and it has to be 100% fruit juice. Don't go out and use the cocktail juices.
Right.
That's
Those are high
Yeah,
in
high
added
fructose.
sugars.
And then you cut it with seltzer. And then slowly over a week's time, you decrease the juice and increase the seltzer, and you'll see that they acquire a taste for it. So that is our suggestion one.
Yeah, the
for
second
using
one
seltzer.
is infused water, which is basically water. And this is a special container. You can pretty much get these anywhere now at any store. It's a water infuser. It comes with one of these little gadgets that you put. I have some watermelon here. So you would put the watermelon into the little infuser, and then you would
And
just
it has open strips on the side, so it just,
this is where the water and the fruit meet, and then really that's pretty much it. You can close it up, put it in the fridge, and it will be watermelon water in a very short period
Yeah.
of time. Probably within a half hour it'll be delicious, and that's another great way for you to add water to your child's diet.
So pick your fruit, right? You can go mixed berries in here, blueberries, raspberries. You can go lemon lime. You can
You
cut
can do
those up.
melon, you can do oranges, you can even do cucumber and do a cucumber water.
Yeah, that's really good.
There's a lot of different ways you can go with that. The last one is, and you may not think your child would like herbal tea, but I'm telling you right now, this is a really delicious alternative. If you need to at first, you can add some sweetener. I just take a tea bag from, I have a fruit tea sampler here, put it into a mason jar, because they're fun, and add some ice and some water, and really just let it seep for a little bit. You don't even have to cook, you don't have to boil the water. I just throw the tea bag right in there with some ice water, let it sit for a little bit. If you need to, you can put a little maple syrup in it, but really it's delicious, and it's a nice flavor to plain water.
Yeah, and Sherry touched on something that's important. If you need to sweeten something to adjust their palate until they're used to it on its own, honey,
Yeah.
maple syrup, they're good
Those are
natural
great.
alternatives.
Yeah, those are great sweeteners that you can, and then just slowly, cut it back, and your child's palate will adjust, and you'll just phase from being a high sugar
Yeah.
drink to a low sugar to hopefully eventually an unsweetened drink.
Right.
So we hope you'll enjoy this video, and this helped you with transitioning your child from drinking sugary beverages over the summer to being more unsweetened beverages during the school year. If you have any questions, please leave comments below. We'd really be happy to get back to you as soon as possible. Visit us on Instagram at Sherry and Chris, and on Facebook at Sherry and Chris as well. We hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for joining us, and we look forward, hopefully join us soon. We'll be out with part 2 on how to improve what your child eats during the school year.
Hey, we'll see you soon.